everybody. How are y'all doing? I hope everybody's hanging in there and staying strong, keeping your heads up and everything. Remember, we're all warriors out here. So, let me tell y'all. So, remember how I told y'all about the whole tire situation and all that? Well, not sure if I mentioned, we have to get a new tire now for the lawnmower. And we went and looking for wood. Sorry. Today, and the darn things are $100. So now we're just gonna have to wait. He's like, I swear, everything you touch, you screw it up. Which is true. It really seems like it's true. Seems like every time I mow, I tear something up. Every time I weed eat, something goes wrong. And boy, I use that string up like crazy whenever I weed eat. He's like, how do you use all that string? But heck, I'm not no professional. Like, he's like good at it, but I'm not. I wish y'all could smell this lotion. It's coconut water and melon. It smells so good. My daughter gave it to me. But yeah, that's basically the situation with the whole tire thing. So hopefully we'll be able to have a new tire on it before I have to mow again. If not, the darn thing will just grow up until I can do it. I'm just to the point, I'm just over it all. But, yeah. So, to the sweet lady that commented earlier on one of my posts, I just want to tell you to hang in there. Never give up. Know that you're a strong person. And take each day. Just do it one day at a time. There's times, there's a lot of days. I just can't do nothing. Like, I literally, and even my kids can tell you, like, almost every day, I sit in the same spot on the couch, and I just sit there. A lot of times I'll watch YouTube videos or something, or I just play Candy Crush or something like that. It just kind of keeps my mind off things, because there's a lot of times when I'm by myself, I just sit and I cry, and I cry, and I cry. But sometimes it feels good to cry, and it's okay to cry. You gotta know, it's okay to cry. No matter if you're a man or a woman, it's okay. But I've learned, just like, I don't get my whole house clean every day. And I've learned just to try to do it, work on a little bit, you know. And if I don't get it done, it's okay. It's okay. There's a whole nother day. A lot of times my kids will help me and stuff too. I'm sure they don't completely understand what I'm dealing with in my head, but they do to a point. Sometimes I feel really bad because I don't want them to see me like that. But it's something I can't help, and something I gotta work through, because, like, growing up and stuff, all the stuff that happened to me, I never spoke out about it or anything. Never. I've held it in my whole life, and then finally I'm going to therapy and everything, and because it's been affecting me, like, really bad. Like, I hate going places, and then sometimes my husband's like, I wish you would go with me and stuff. Like, he's the type, he can't just sit around. But I'm the type that, like, just go. I'll be right here when you get back. You know? And I wish I could go do things like, I don't know. I don't know if you call them normal people or what. But there's a lot of people out here that deal with mental health and stuff. And a lot of people don't understand them. But you can't sit and judge somebody that is dealing with something like that, because you really have no right to judge, period, anyway. Like, who are we to judge people? So, everybody says God put us on this earth for a reason, but sometimes, like I tell my therapist and stuff, like, I don't understand. Lord, please don't make me cry. I don't understand why I was born to go through the things that I had to go through. I don't understand. Sorry, y'all. I'm trying not to. Sorry. But I don't understand. And then, like, yeah, I'm older now, and maybe I should have spoke out about it, but it's still hard. Like, some people just don't have it in them to speak out, and for those of you that have spoke out and stuff and stood up for yourselves, I'm so proud of you. I'm so, so proud of you. But I've also been dealing with health problems. Like, my heart has been giving me problems for years. Like, years and years ago, I was admitted to the hospital and they said I had congestive heart failure. Well, of course, I don't have health insurance. And there was a heart doctor, and he seen me in the hospital, and he actually let me come to his office. It was like 2 times that he seen me for free. And then after that, I was supposed to have to start paying. Well, I didn't go back because I didn't have the money. I was working at a gas station at that time. Oh man, that job was horrible. But anyway, I was working at a gas station and I just didn't have the money. Like, what do you expect me to do? And this was before I got with my husband. Well, it's bothering me and bothering me. Like, I can get up and just walk around the house and stuff, and my heart is like coming out of my chest. Nala, get back around here, baby. But my heart, it's like it's coming out of my chest and stuff, and I feel like I can't breathe. Well, as of right now, I do go to a low-income doctor. I'm not going to lie. I don't have health insurance and stuff, and I don't know. I feel like, y'all, I have been, if I could show y'all the pictures, one day maybe I'll be able to show y'all the pictures. I don't really know how to put pictures up and stuff. But my feet, they swell. Like, I can just get up and stuff. Or sometimes I can just be sitting and they swell. Well, my hands have swelled. I've had to take off my ring and look at the indent. And my ring, it took me a very long time to get it off my finger. And I have a permanent indent in my finger because my hands, they just swell so bad. But I've been dealing with a lot of swelling, a lot of pain, and I keep going to my doctor. And they don't know what's wrong with me. Like, she was like, wow, you are swelled, And I, like, even though she seen where I was swelled and was pressing on me and stuff, I even showed her the pictures because they were worse than what it was whenever she seen it. And she tested me for lupus because I kind of have some signs and stuff. Well, it also runs in my family really bad. My biological dad, wherever he's at, he has it. So, but she tested, but it was through blood work, and she said that my blood work didn't show any inflammation. Okay, well then why am I swelling like I am? So I found out my older sister, she has fibromyalgia and stuff, but it's like I feel like I'm not being listened to. Like everybody thinks it's just a joke. Like my feet, if I try to like say I'm just standing and I try to turn my foot, it feels like my foot is snapping off. Like I can't. Sorry, God. I'm so emotional tonight, but I can't turn my freaking feet. I can't do a lot of things I used to do. My hands, they hurt so freaking bad. And I just want to know what's going on with me. But I have to wait till I'm able to see a different doctor because I know, like, the low income doctors, they can't do what other doctors that aren't not the low income doctors, because this one's like government funded, I guess, or something, the office is. But they can't really do everything that the other doctors can do. But I don't have the money to go see a freaking regular doctor. Like, it's hard enough to freaking, with keeping food on the table and everything else. I've been fighting to get disability. I got denied again because they said, I don't even remember the reason, to be honest with you. I think it was not enough information or something. I don't remember. But it's because the doctor I go to, like the medical facility I go to be seen, like with my therapist and my doctors and everything, it's because they explained to me that since they're government funded, they're not allowed to help people get disability. Like they're not allowed. So that kind of sucks. So I'm just kind of like trying to do it and just keep fighting. But I did get a disability lawyer. Like it's one of those, like, if you win, they get so much percent of back pay or whatever. I don't know how it exactly works. But since I got denied, they have to file for me to go in front of a judge. Well, not really in front. She said it's going to be by the phone. So I'm just waiting on that to know the date that that's going to happen. I hope I don't, like, find out, like, a week before or something, because usually if something, like, I have to do something, talk to somebody I don't know like that, like, I get real nervous anyway, and I usually need, like, a month or two in advance so I can just prepare myself, because I, like, start bawling on the phone whenever I'm talking to people I don't even know. I just get so freaking nervous. I don't know why. But yeah, my heart rate, like, it's always extremely high. Like, a lot of times, whenever I go to the doctor, it's like, it's been at like 168 and stuff. But they think it's my anxiety. But I'm trying to tell them it's more than my anxiety. Like, I've had blood clots in my lungs. Like, I know my body. Like, whenever I was in another state when I got blood clots in my lungs, and I was actually pregnant. Well, I kept going to this doctor, and she kept telling me nothing was wrong with me, that it's in my freaking head. And I'm like, look, I feel like I'm dying. And I went there for every day for, I know it was over a week straight. And the doctor would send me back home, and she even looked at me in my face and said, what kind of education do you have to, what kind of education do you have to tell me where your pain's coming from? Okay, it's my body. Like, how dare her talk to somebody like that? And I swear to God, y'all, like, this really happened. And she'd send me home. Well, it got so bad. I went to a hospital. It was like an hour and a half, 2 hours away. And they put a shot in my chest, and they said, if this don't work, we're going to have to do, I think it was like called a CAT scan. I don't know, it made you feel like you're pissing yourself. It got like real warm. Well, the shot they put in my chest, it didn't work. So they went and they did like the CAT scan thing or whatever on my chest. And they told me that I was lucky to be alive, that, like, basically I should have done been dead, and they didn't know if I was going to make it. my belly was shrinking and I was pregnant. I knew I was about to lose her, and I just thought I was going to die. And my mom, she didn't know where I was really, but I, I they called my mom at work. I gave them her number, and they called her at work. And my mama flew out there because we didn't know if I was going to make it. And my mama flew out there. Bless her heart, I miss her. And then she flew out there again. I wasn't able to fly back home. And she flew out there again whenever I had my daughter. But I was in the hospital so much for that pregnancy. And then I've dealt with blood clots in my lungs even after my daughter was born and I flew back home. And then I think it was about a year later, I got put in the hospital here with blood clots in my lungs. They said I have protein SC deficiency or something like that. So I take blood thinners and all that. But yeah, everything's been rough, and then nobody understands my depression and anxiety and all that, and I just wish people could understand, because, I mean, my therapist understands. Like, my therapist, she's great. I wouldn't trade her for nobody else, although I still haven't really been able to open up just because I've held all this in for so long. But she doesn't mind. Like, I can just come there and talk about whatever I want, and she lets me. Like, she don't make me talk about the things that happen and stuff. She won't make me until I'm ready. And I've been seeing her for over a year now, and she still ain't made me come out. Like, I've told her some bits and pieces, but I've not told my story. She don't know everything. But yeah, y'all. So, sorry, I'm just rambling. I just figured I'd get on here tonight and talk a little bit. Everything's just it's getting to me, and I feel it. It's like just building up in my chest really bad, and I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna have a breakdown lately. But I just want all of y'all to know you're not alone. No matter, like, yeah, everybody has different types with the mental illnesses, but we're all struggling, all of us. And I know in your heads, it's always, like, when you deal with mental illness and stuff, like, you've always got all this stuff running through your head. Cow! Nala! Come on! Cow! Nana! But, sorry, y'all. My dogs keep running somewhere. They hear something. But, oh gosh, Lord Jesus, where was I, y'all? But yeah, like, I know how it is. Because I can sit and stare at a wall all day and just cry. Sometimes I wish I could just go in a corner and hide and not come back out. I tell y'all, if it wasn't for my husband and my kids, I wouldn't be here. I would have done gave up. I'm so sorry. But, yeah. I would have already gave up if it wasn't for them. Because I love them. My husband, he, bless him, he don't really understand. But he's so funny. If he sees when somebody's down and stuff, he tries to cheer them up. But Lord Jesus, he's got jokes nonstop, y'all. Like, even when he's at work, it's jokes. But anyway, y'all, I'll get back on here tomorrow. I've got to lock my chickens up and get the dogs in the house because it's dark. And my Great Pyrenees, she likes to try to roam on me. I now hear somebody walking down the road. My dogs are probably going to try to go after them. But, yeah, my Great Pyrenees, she likes to try to roam and stuff, and she makes it really hard on me. So, it's just a work in progress with her. It's also still a work with my iguana. But I love him. I'll rescue anything I can if I have to, if I'm able to. Luckily, he eats the vegetables and stuff that we do. But, oh yeah, y'all. My husband made the best hot wings tonight. I don't even know if I already said this, but he makes the best hot wings. We made them. We actually smoked them, the wings, and then, we tossed them in the hot sauce and stuff. But, like, we got this pellet grill when they went on sale at Walmart weeks ago. Like, I think they're like the one we got was $74, and it was normally, I think, $300. And then they also had these bigger ones like it, they're pellet grills. They're like grills and smokers. They also had bigger ones like it, and they were normally like $700, and they had them for $109. But I mean, we went, of course, for the $74 one because it's cheaper and it's the same thing, just a little smaller. So, I don't know. But, yeah, things have been tough lately. Like, my husband, he just started going back to work again because he actually had back surgery, what was it, about between 6 and 8 weeks ago. He just started back to work, so I guess maybe 6 weeks. So he's been out of work for a while, and he's actually still hurting. Like, he's had to miss a few days of work here and there because he's still struggling from where he had the surgery. Like, he's like complains still every day. So I'm not sure if like it made it worse or what. But yeah, he had got hurt and had to at work and had to have back surgery. So we've been relying on his what do you call it, like workman's comp or whatever. But I mean, we make it. That's what matters. Like, we make sure the kids are fed. Of course, like, I'll always make sure the kids and animals, I always make sure everybody's taken care of before I even take care of myself. My husband hates that. Like, literally hates it. But that's just the type of person I've always been. Like, even if I get money and stuff, like, sometimes I'll try to sell things to get extra money. But I don't spend it on myself. If the kids need something, or him, or anybody, like, I try to get it for them and buy things we need for the house. Like, I don't really go from buying. I did get a new swimsuit, but that's because they were on sale for $2. And I was like, oh man, I could use that for next year. I've also been kind of sick lately, and I don't sleep good. My legs hurt so bad and whenever I'm trying to sleep. I'm not, I guess I'm nervous talking because I just won't quit playing with the lotion and move my hands. I'm so sorry. But, yeah, I said I've been sick lately a lot. The kids actually missed school. Last week we were all sick. And, oh, my legs. They kill me in my sleep. Like, I already don't sleep because I have nightmares and just stuff comes back to my head and all that. Well, my legs, they hurt all the time whenever I'm trying to sleep. And it's almost like the Charlie horses, but it's freaking, or growing pains, whatever you call them. We called them growing pains whenever I was little. But it's like severe. But let me know in the comments, y'all, what you want me to talk about next time. You have any questions, don't be afraid to ask. Please hit the like button and subscribe if you feel it in your heart to do that. Not saying you have to, but if you would, please hit the like button. But don't be afraid to let me know what you want me to talk about in my next video. I love all of y'all. Stay strong. Know you're not alone. And keep your heads up. Bye, y'all.